Hey, what up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here today, talking about the March 12th event in Toronto, Canada, which WWE sort of picked to be a live special on the WWE Network on the road to WrestleMania. This would be the third live show that they've taped to put on the WWE Network that sort of has a house show feel. Of course, you can remember last year when they did Beast in the East live from Tokyo, Japan. You had Brock Lesnar going up against Kofi Kingston. You had Finn Balor winning the NXT Championship from Kevin Owens. You had Neville against Chris Jericho. And then you had that really bad tag match of Cena and Dolph going up against Wade Barrett and Corporate Kane, the match that would never end. But WWE then, of course, did a show live from Madison Square Garden to show that many fans, when the WWE Network came out, was basically saying this is something that we need to see. We want to see house shows, and we want to see, a show from the Garden, because these shows were taped back in the day, and they always had this sort of historic feel that really meant something. We want to see these house shows. We want to see shows from Philly. We want to see shows from Boston. They go there with these big knockout of the park house shows all the time. Why don't you just record one, even if you don't show it live that day, even if you record it and you show it 6 months later where it doesn't really revolve around feuds anymore, at least it's something special that we get to see. And here we are on the March to WrestleMania. They're going to be doing another house show for the WWE Network, and it's almost like, the Beast in the East show was really good, but I think that was almost because people thought that was something special that we were never supposed to see, and we saw it. Now here they are giving us this show from Toronto, and the lineup doesn't look that good. If you remember looking at the lineup for the Madison Square Garden show, of course we got Cena versus Rollins in a cage match that everybody knew there was not going to be a title change on. We had Brock Lesnar in a match. I don't even remember who he beat on that show. I just remember that it was Big Show, wasn't it? It was Big Show versus the Beast Brock Lesnar, I think. But now here they are coming out with the lineup for the Toronto house show. We've got Roman Reigns going up against Sheamus. Of course, this used to be a feud around the time of TLC, where Sheamus was the WWE champion. Roman Reigns was the champion. Now, neither of these guys has the title because Triple H has it, but these guys are still involved in a blood feud, and they're going to beat each other up on this show. We've got Brock Lesnar going up against Luke Harper, not Bray Wyatt, not Braun Strowman, not even Eric Rowan. Luke Harper. It sort of shows you the direction that Brock Lesnar is going against Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania. And this is sort of like a match to get you ready for WrestleMania, and that is Brock Lesnar beating up a guy from his crew. No doubt Bray Wyatt will sort of play something into this match, but we will see Brock beating the hell out of Luke, teaching Bray Wyatt that he is picking on the wrong guy, and then in a matter of about a month, he's going to get his ass kicked at WrestleMania. And there we go from there to a match you really can't complain about. Chris Jericho against AJ Styles. AJ Styles is the guy that I think doesn't know that there's no camera in the crowd. And I would love to see him wrestle on a house show for some time in WWE, because I think that he's really going to knock it out of the park. Jericho versus AJ is a match that you really can't complain about. It is going to be really good, and it might be the one saving grace for this show, because as of right now, the other names that are scheduled to appear that don't have matches named yet, The New Day, Miz, Usos, Paige, and Brie Bella. So maybe from there you put the Usos against The New Day, maybe you put Paige against Brie Bella, and see where it goes from there. But as of right now, this March to WrestleMania card doesn't look that great.